Now, we know the expression, the show must go on, but for theatre companies, that has been a struggle during the pandemic. Now, one company in Singapore has a novel solution, and as Justin Solomon explains, it involves bringing the theatre to you.
From New York City's famed Broadway to London's West End, around the world the curtain has come down on the live theater industry because of COVID-19.
It's unlike anything that's ever happened.
Charlotte St. Martin is the president of the Broadway League, the national trade association for Broadway.
For us to be closed for sure for at least 8 to 9 months, and people are projecting potentially a year, is unprecedented.
With tens of thousands of workers relying on the industry, and in New York City alone, weekly ticket sales averaging $35 million, the shutdown has been felt far and wide and has forced some in the industry to rethink how they put on shows.
We know that the social distancing measures does not make economical sense for producers and theatre companies to continue staging the show and producing shows like how we've done it pre-COVID.
Derrick Chu is a Singapore-based theater producer turned tech entrepreneur. Though he's a fan of watching performances at home on his TV during the pandemic, he felt like something was missing.
The traditional filmmaking, the 2D video, does not. It's framed already by the director, and of course the editing, the cutting of shots, and the angles have been predetermined by the director. Just because the camera has to have a frame, but when we go to the theater, there is no frame.
His solution? The future stage. His company films performances using 360-degree cameras located throughout a theater, letting the audience at home decide where to look.
These 360 cameras basically captures, the whole environment of the entire theater, which makes it very immersive, but also it gives the power back to the audience.
There are, however, some skeptics who feel this model isn't viable when it comes to big-budget Broadway productions.
The model for Broadway is completely different than any other model. There is no financial way this would make sense. Producers would love to find a way to share the magic that these shows have, but there's just no way to do it, at least not in the United States.
So when will Broadway return, Caroline? Well, January 2021 at the earliest. St. Martin tells me they won't reopen theaters until it's safe for the cast, crew, and of course the audience.